Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now, last time we have been struggling with mission control, and this struggle continues in this episode. We are still desperate to get any kind of MC going, and in between episodes I've been thinking about, okay, what kind of ships do we want to use in the upcoming fights? So because we have to expect that the aliens will now group up a bit more and maybe send like 3, 4, 5 ships in a group towards Earth, which means that we will not be able to defeat that with only missiles, basically. So I made some ship designs, which we can use. Basically, I created 2 new ships. One is a monitor class with lasers on it, and so let's have a look at it. So basically, we are using the two slot hull weapons. So lasers, basically 700 kilometer range, decent damage, not really super powerful, still like a tickling, but that's a ship design I made. And we also made an upgraded escort class here. So basically the Viper missile barrels that we have been using in the past, but now we have switched into the Boron carbide armor so that we have a little bit more withstandability, basically, so that we don't die to some laser shots, basically. And we also have to expect that maybe at some point a plasma cannon comes around, which also will be quite deadly to us. Now, however, so we want to build them actually. So let's go to them. We're going to build 3 of these monitor classes. Wrong button. We're going to build 3 of these monitor classes on Earth here. So not our Mercury shipyards, instead our spaceport 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. They will take half a year to finish, so that's fine. And we're also going to build the new escort class here, also on Earth as well. 1, 2, 3. And we're also going to build 3 of them in Mercury, just to have something. And yeah. We ran out of nobles here, so probably we just wasted some. Let's see, you can just cancel here again. Wait a second, so we should be careful that we are not using boost here this time. So we are going to remove this one. Where are you? The laser. Oh, wait a second, we didn't want to build the laser monitor here. We want to build the... Oh, I named both laser monitor. Oh, that's my mistake. Okay, now we have to fix that. So, the ship class. This one is... I'm not sure what went wrong here. So, we're going to upgrade this one. So, this is, of course, the Alien Friend again. Alien Friend. I don't know. That's version 2. So, okay, we need to save that design here. Ship classes, now we can remove this one. And we can build it. So, we're not going to use boost here because we can just wait for our nobles to arrive. We do have a decent income now, as soon as the mining base again is operational. What I also want to do is actually get rid of some of the older classes here. So we are going to split up 3 of them. So three of them to free up that mission control, and we are going to scuttle them here. Oh, that's the wrong ones. That's the 4 one. 3 ones, these ones, yes. So we are going to scuttle them here, getting a little bit of resources back here. Bye-bye. And next step is that we actually use these resources to get our settlements course going here on the 2 bases that are still missing. Alright, settlement, yep, outpost here. So that we can actually use this for what we need to do. And also here, yeah, right. Also, I made a mistake in the last episode when I was thinking that it's the mining modules that cost us mission control. That's basically a long time ago that this was the case. they changed a lot. So the mining modules are free as long as you are within the allowed mines cap, which we are. So that's totally fine here. Yeah, now we can actually continue here. Of course, we are going to build these bases up now, probably in this episode. I do expect that we can jump forward quite significantly in this episode because there is not that much going on. Meanwhile, we move full speed towards advanced atomic manipulation. And actually, we are going to change out of the railguns here because we don't need to tech that right now. Instead, I want to start on the transnational coordination here to get additional 40 management capacity or control point capacity as fast as we can. Even though it will only finish like next year, but we can push that eventually in between. Actually, we only have 30% here, so this we need to buff with some science stations as soon as we can. So that's something, for example, for our Mercury bases. Yeah, and with that we are going to just continue onward here. So we are going to try to take out the last control point here in the European Union. What I also wanted to do, actually, which I forgot about, but we need a little bit more nobles for this, is putting down the administration modules on our Earth station. So I'm going to do that next. And yeah, and we need more mission control desperately, just to get more ships going, get more bases going, and so on. Well, yeah, let's jump forward here a bit because that's basically all that will be happening for the next 2 months, most likely. Well, we are at end of July and we have finished alien containment. Our architects have devised an alien containment facility that is disarmingly simple but highly effective in its design. Essential 2 concentric circles are placed at the precise center of a larger triangle. The inner detainment chamber utilizes a multi-stage particulate absorbing filtration system to protect against ferrocide release, so that we may safely monitor the entity from the outer circle. Each corner of the triangle houses a heavily armed guard post. The equal distance between ensuring that in the unlikely event that a captive escaped, then slew or turned personnel within one of them, the other 2 can respond simultaneously. Yeah, now we can capture one, actually.
We're ready to bring in an alien.
Yeah, we need one. Yeah, and now we need to get one. And considering if I want to research a composite armor here, actually. What can we do now? Parasite liability is not important right now. Operation center we need to unlock anyway. Unification of Maghreb we are not going to do. When Archon are detecting aliens. I'm not sure if that's useful currently. Knowledge investment also not really worth it. The combat bonuses are not worth it either. I do think that I want to get HAB living quarters and farms unlocked so that we have them. Meanwhile, we are pushing for advanced atomic manipulation. We are leading quite nicely. So actually we can... Now we are going to push through here because we need to push global technologies here. Meanwhile, we have consolidated in the European Union here. And yeah, that's all nice. And meanwhile, we keep investing and progressing here. The only minor downside is our actual deficit on money, but that's something we can't change for now. Something has happened. We have been able to get a servant spy. So there was someone running around in Russia and we investigated, and then I thought, okay, let's try it. Chances were only 40%, but we got it.
Please keep me safe.
And we of course going to put that on 0% fail chance. And yeah, now we do have intel on the servants in general, even though they are not that strong, but it's still going to be helpful. They didn't do contact the aliens yet, that's good. They are basically at war with everyone. And yeah, nothing too special in regards to what they have. Oh, they have a lot of money actually. But yeah, we can now see whatever they do, which that's going to be quite useful, I guess. Yeah, meanwhile we are progressing here, and there's one more thing happening here now. We are going to federate Siberia with the Eurasian Union again. So come on. And then afterwards we jump forward.
Policy direction complete.
There we go. Federation, here we go. And sadly though, we still only have 7 mission control that we can use here. But we are going to rush towards the mining district here in Irkutsk. And then we probably switch towards funding and get that up before we unify with Eurasian Union again to save up control points here. Yeah, there will be some fights upcoming now, but if it's a small one, I will just do it. If it's a larger one, of course, I will show it. So let's keep going forward here, because nothing else really is happening. We are just going to do what we discussed. So let's go forward until that is finished. Well, this mission phase is going to be quite interesting because we are trying to capture an alien which we found in Mexico here. So only 15 security. It's actually Alpha 3, so one of the earliest ones. And let's make sure. Yeah, we are going to detain. Exactly. We are going to the detain mission. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. We have an 80% chance, but we are going to do one more investigate mission. So that would improve our chances again a little bit.
Counsel.
Let's see. Yeah, protect as well.
Target in a secure
And there we go.
location.
Okay, the investigators later. Interesting. Okay, it's impossible to describe the sensation of gazing upon a creature from another world with one's own eyes. No words could adequately explain how uncanny it feels to see such a thing move and draw breath and turn its own unquestionably alien eyes upon us. Even had we sent a poet, they would not be able to convey the mingled sense of awe and wrongness, the terrifying privilege of beholding something that does not resemble anything else in human experience. The shape of the hulking skull, the tendrils that danced unnaturally within the mouth, the way the light plays across flesh textured and patterned like nothing else on Earth. Even these beings' sounds challenge our very definition of language. And the idea that we could ever know their minds seems for now frankly laughable. Let us hope that will soon change. Regardless of the fleeting encounters we or others might have had previously, no matter what happens next, this is a watershed moment never to be forgotten.
Our security team has brought home a live subject for testing.
The Hydra was located and detained by our security division, who once again conducted themselves in a satisfactory manner. Unfortunately, Hydra servants have become aware of our actions and have denounced our detainment of the Hydra as blasphemy. It's becoming clear that any long-term solution to the Hydra issue will be unlikely as long as the servant faction remains active. Yeah, now Hydra language would get available. Yeah, mission success here. Awesome. So we have now taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I think we have taken out 4 aliens so far. And 1 was shipped inward, so we are minus, so there may be still 3 or 2 left on Earth, depending on how many got taken out by the other factions actually. But good, nice. Actually, how did we find it? There was a hint that there was something pushing public opinion towards the aliens here in Mexico. And then I sent everything over there to investigate and survey, and then we found them actually. So that was really nice. Now let's move forward. There's one battle I want to fight, and hopefully I can squeeze that in this episode still. Yeah, I exactly expected this to happen. So there was a fleet flying towards Mars, and it came into orbit and started bombing. I'm not sure where yet, but yeah, something is getting attacked. Friar Julian base, is that one of our? Probably, right? Yeah, that's one of ours. So we are going to send our fleet there. The big problem there is that these are 4 ships now. They have merged up in flight. So 3 hours. Hopefully something is left from our mining base there. But if not, we can just rebuild it. So but we have 11 ships. It's going to be chaotic, but let's see what we can salvage from our base there. Yeah, that was to expected. Mining base partially gone. And now the fight. Okay. Hi. So the problem is we have 2 frigates, 1 corvette, 1 gunship. So they of course love to fight us here. We are going high war. High war. There we go. We are going fast. And we do have 3 PTCs and a lot of rockets. Okay, the main problem is that the gunships might try to evade now. And also, we need to... we need to only defensive. Offensive weaponry and missile weapons idle to preserve power and ammo. All other weapons will be set to defensive mode. Exactly. We are only going offensive, defensive here now. Wait a second, we should put that globally. Yep. So, and now because we have to be very conservative with our rockets here, because we only have missiles or rockets here in our fleet. And yeah, so where are our PDCs? There. Oh, they are all on the right side. That's of course unfortunate. I should have checked that. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to move them inwards to a bit. At least this one. And this one as well. So that we are there. And this one as well. So that we are in the same line as the other ships, basically. Now, we do have 9 ships with missiles, but we have 4 targets. Okay. Distance. So we are going to use you. Wait a second, we shouldn't. Wait a second, so the others are 600 kilometers, 500 or 600 kilometers behind the other ones. So we are going to wait until these 2 are in range, and then we are sending 1 wave on these 2. Hopefully that works. Yeah, the others are far behind. Okay. And actually we have to... Yeah, you have to shoot on this one. So everything out. And... wait a second. Yeah, you're shooting on this one. You're shooting on this one. Everything... Okay, will that be enough though? That's the big question. They are accelerating like super fast here now, which will be a problem for our rockets actually. So let's 1 wave on the gunship, 2 waves on the corvette. And then we have 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are left for the frigates. So no, actually let's stick to... Yeah, let's do it like this. So 3 ships are firing. Okay, they also have they have coil guns. Yeah, they are accelerating too fast now. Oh, I take that back. Okay, perfect. They were still... And we also have PDC coverage. Nice. Now our PDC ships have to... they have to go back in line, please. So you as well. And you as well. Okay, now the next problem will be the other ones. So you three are spent, which means we have 5 left, which means 1. No, that's the wrong one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're going to hold this one back. Okay, and then we just set these two to offensive here. This one stays fortified. And now we just need to hope that this works out. And then we have 1 barrage left. What? What was that for sound? Okay, everything is flying. Nice. Ah, they have so many lasers. That's why. Wah! That's gonna hurt. Ooh, where's our PDCs actually? Uh-oh. Okay, we have 1 wave left, so that one has to go on this one here. Yes. Don't tell me we lost the one which had rockets left. Did we? No, we lost. Ah, I didn't. Okay, I guess, you... No, we don't need to sacrifice here. No need to do this. He doesn't have weapons left, right? Yeah, okay, we can get out here. Perfect. So we lost 3 ships. Why was it exactly the one we needed here for the last wave? Oh, so annoying. However... wait a second. I should have paid attention to what we lost. So we do have 1, 2, 3 PDC classes left. Which means that we need to construct new ones, which is going to be the newest model. I know that they already have some under construction, but we have, no, that's Cirrus here, Cirrus. We don't need the Cirrus ones yet. Here, Master Naval Yard. 2 more, please. 3 monitors and 3 ships. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then we can send that fleet home. We are not going to repair, we are just going to refuel. And then we're going to resupply. Ooh, 890 water actually. Oh, wrong button. And you. Actually, we don't need to send everything here, so the PDCs do not need to be sent. So, like this. These 2 will finish the job here. And the other ones will start to repair. 1.5 days. Okay, that's manageable. And let's hope that he wants to fight. Yeah, he wants to fight, even though he probably doesn't have any weapons left for what. So that's fine with me. Okay, here we go. Fast as we can. And that's basically it already. Probably 1 ship would have been enough, like 1 wave, but yeah, that's fine as well. Okay, it's getting messy now with all that covering Wow. two missiles were necessary. It's now getting messy with all the additional coverage from lasers and so on. So this was definitely one complicated fight now, which could have gone in a very different direction, which then would have led to other problems, because then we would have lost the whole fleet en masse, which is unfortunate. But we didn't. So, perfectly. Yeah, we're going to join this together. Yeah, and this one will be repaired soon. Yeah, awesome. I was expecting more losses in that fight, actually, because I was worried about these two frigates there. Uh-oh. What do we see here? 5 ships coming from Titan. A battleship? Ah! A battleship is coming to Earth. When did that finish? Oh, it arrived so soon already. Okay, what do we have on Earth, actually? So let's merge everything up and resupply everything. Okay, we have 18 escorts here. Okay, and... Ooh. And we have a... Okay, these ones all... Okay, that's a transport. I'm not sure if you can stop it again. Oh, 2 transports. So basically, I think they're sending 2 new agents here. Not sure if I can stop that. A corvette, we don't care. That probably goes to the Humanity First station again, as all the other ships as well. Actually, this fleet also might go to the Humanity First station first as well. Yeah, this battleship. Ooh, it had mostly torpedoes. Ooh, that's really good for us. Because if that would be lasers, then we would not get through anything here. Okay, so we maybe have a chance fighting that. When do our new ships finish up? Ship construction. We can't make more in that time frame. Oh, we should make more ships actually. So basically, we should build more alien friends here. So on Earth, we are... No, that's Mercury actually. The monitors are going to finish in 1 month, which is in time. Okay, we have the lasers for that. And then we can make these here. And we should also make some more PDC classes here. Because as we saw, there will be a lot of rockets now. Okay, how many PDCs do we actually have on Earth? We do have 3. Oh, that's going to be bloody. Oh, we are going to lose so much. All these torpedoes will shredder through us. But that's something for the next episode. Isn't that nice? Did we just waste a lot of fuel? Water? No, we have deactivated. But we didn't deactivate here. So we need to deactivate this ones here. So alien friend 2. We need to wait for water. We can't afford to do everything with boost here now. But we do have an income of 200, so that's nice. And also, most of our stuff is actually coming online here. Yep. How's our series base, actually? Oh, that's still an outpost mining complex. Ooh, that's a mistake. We didn't upgrade this one. Yeah, that was a mistake. We should have done this. But I don't want to upgrade now. We have to keep it in mind that we are going to do this. And also, we need to start putting hydroponics in our stations. I already started doing that on Mercury. So basically, because we are losing a lot of water through this. It's not massive, but like this one costs us 20 actually. So this is expensive here with all the skunk works. But it's just a little bit everywhere now and then. And our fleet is, of course, mostly on water. Yeah, so, okay. It's getting more complicated now. But also, as you can see, we have now an income of 260 nobles from our mercury mining. It's not completely done yet. Yeah, some 2 mining complexes are still missing. And actually, I really want marines because I want to take over the serious bases, the other ones here. Which we should have done initially as well. But we can't right now. So that's something for the near future when we have marines. But we don't have any right now. And I picked industrialization of space, by the way, in between. We are going to finish translational coordination and then we go full speed into industrialization. And hopefully we can survive that battleship in the next episode. Leave a like and subscribe and see you then.